Hello, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm fine as well. Can you give me a brief introduction about yourself?
About myself?
Yes.
Okay, so my name is Sameen and I work in Unilever as a senior visualizer. It has been almost 2 years now, and with that, I have a side business, which is a digital marketing agency, which is pretty cool because I would say that I have thought about my retirement plan, and that's my initial goal to build that agency with people who are like me who are on a wheelchair. Because another point that I missed was that I'm a wheelchair bound person, and it takes a lot for me to work a 9 to 5 job. So this is basically my retirement plan. So that's about it. About my agency, what we do is we provide small businesses or maybe big businesses with marketing solutions or website building, 3D modeling, getting their business in the market, making strategies, making campaigns. Like for example, some of our clients are Chase Up, Palmolive, some of Unilever brands, Fusal's Tempura, and a lot of more brands that are some of them are that I work on myself in the office. I consider those to be my brands as well because I work closely with the brand managers to build up a strategy, come up with creative content, visualize a stunning graphic and stuff like that. So that's about it. A little brief introduction about me. So.
Okay, can you give me a little more elaborate description about your business? What it's called, where you guys run it, where you guys are from, your team, and everything.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I had a dream of building my own business since I was in the second year of my university. But obviously, at that time, you are not really familiar with how these things work out. And I just started researching. I had interest in graphics, but I also had interest in growing something and building something for myself. And the best thing about entrepreneur is that you get to be your own boss. You don't have to answer anyone at all, and you can just be your own boss. You can work at your ease, at your in fact right now I'm at my home. I'm not in any office because we work remotely, and we do plan on building an office. My business's name is Red Drug Digital Productions, and as the name implies, what we do is provide businesses with some sorts of solutions that would be regarding the production or maybe marketing them, building their website, building their own identity from logo to words, building a website, and then creating its packaging and putting it out in the market, like creating a lot of marketing strategies, a lot of campaigns, and that's what we do. Basically, all the creative stuff that you can think about. And my interest in this was because I am a creative person, and at least I consider myself to be. And that's what I had interest in since I was a little girl. So I pursued that as my career. And Alhamdulillah, now I own a business. I co-found that business with two other co-founders of mine, Sohaib and Murtaza. So what they do is Sohaib is the CEO and Murtaza is our technical director, and I work as a strategist and a marketing officer. So what I have in hand is that I look at every aspect of creativity and marketing, building up strategies, knowing your brand, getting into research and all of that. So that's what I do.
Okay, and can you tell me when you started this business? What inspired you? What motivated you?
It actually has been a year now, and the planning was done way before. Like it took a lot of years to get this to fruition because firstly we had this idea, but obviously you cannot just say that मेरा idea है and मैं आज मेरा idea होगा कल it's going to be a full blooming business. It didn't happen like that with us at all. It took a lot of efforts, it took a lot of time, it took everything literally. The hardest thing about this was finding the right people that I can work with, because I did work with a few other partners as well in the past, and none of it worked out. But I never gave up. And the best thing about entrepreneurship is that you can be your own boss, and you just need to find the right people, the right fit. And once you find that, you're good to go. And it is not an easy thing that you say कि आज मतलब मेरा idea है कि मतलब मैं एक अपना brand launch करूंगी या करूंगा, and the next day you're like कि हाँ okay मैंने अब कर लिया और मैं जो हूँ परसों I'll be a millionaire. It does not work like that, and it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of research. In fact, जब मैंने first time business बनाने का सोचा था तो I was still in university. That's where I had this idea, to start something of my own. But since I did not have any industry experience, it did not work out for me because I did not know that what the procedures are, what I have to go through, what kind of team I have to build, what kind of people, what designations. But right now we are a team of, I think, 15 people. So we have web developers in there, UI UX, and we have partnered with a affiliated basically with a software company which is Phoenix Technologies, and we work together. So they handle the software bit of the job, and we look after the creatives and basically building a campaign.
All right, that's pretty interesting. Basically, the entire journey is all about trial and error, as far as I can see.
Yeah, it is trial and error.
Yeah, it's pretty inspiring seeing that you are going through so much, but like you have mentioned quite a long list of the things that you're doing.
It's because my disease is kind of progressive, and I'm not sure that for how long will I be able to do a 9 to 5 job, but I cannot waste my life away, right? So I decided to build this brand and make it so successful that it could be my retirement plan. Right now, as we speak, our ROI, return on investments, is not that much. But again, if we talk about investments, it did not really cost me anything. It just took a lot of hard work, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. You mentioned this being your retirement plan. So, do you plan on retiring in the foreseen future?
Not soon. I mean, I'm not even in my 30s yet, but I do plan on like an early retirement. Who wouldn't like that? I mean, you just be the boss, stay at home, doing whatever you like, resting. It's basically when I cannot work, so I wouldn't feel useless. I would still have a business, and I would have a lot of employees running it for me. So I believe in being a leader more than a boss, because I do mentor a lot of people, and since we are from the field of technology, we need to be upgraded on all the latest technologies. Like, for example, AI is on the rise. Is everybody's talking about ChatGPT, Adobe Firefly, Midjourney, and Metaverse, and everything, and NFTs and whatnot. So we have complete research about that. So yeah.
All right. And you also mentioned that this is a remote business. So, can you tell me a little bit about the investment plan?
Okay, yeah. So it's a remote business for now, because again, I do encourage people that yes, you should invest in business. But to be very honest, I started from zero. मेरे पास एक रुपया नहीं था लगाने को business में. I had this job in Unilever, but obviously that was for supporting my family. So I didn't ask for much. I just made contacts through the agency that I have worked in, and with that, I just thought of starting my own business on freelance platforms such as Upwork and Fiverr, and I just started from there. I am an award-winning designer on 99 Designs as well, so I have a very good repo in the freelance world. And after that, I have a LinkedIn profile set. So I'm an influencer on LinkedIn, by the way. So everybody is like is connecting with me. They want to know me and know all my struggles. And since I'm on a wheelchair, a lot of people take me as a motivation. So it was a bit easy for me to finally say that yeah, I do have people, and maybe I can go towards my business now. It happened after about 4 or 5 failed attempts that I formed Red Drug, and with the right people, it just happened. So investment was initially zero, but it turned out very well.
Okay. And can you like briefly describe your entire journey, how it's been so far, how you see it, and how you feel about this entire thing?
Okay, being an entrepreneur is really cool, but one thing that I would like to advise anybody who wants to be an entrepreneur is that you might face clients or people who will let you down, or you can have teammates who you might not get along with. You can have a lot of fights, but I believe that quitting shouldn't be an option. So if you remove the word quit from your dictionary, then every day is a new learning opportunity. And that's how I have done it so far. That my journey has been with a lot of ups and downs. I do fight a lot. I might look normal right now, but I fight a lot with my coworkers. But all of the fights are very creative, and they all come to a conclusion, which is most of the times solving whatever problem that we're facing.
Right. That is the key thing. Honestly, everyone has disagreements, but the important thing is that you settle them out.
Mhm.
Okay. This entire journey of yours, your entire story, it's been quite something, I'd say. Would you like to give a short word of advice for future entrepreneurs or people looking towards pursuing this?
There is no such thing as failure, because every time you fail, it's not about you losing, it's about that you're learning something new. You've learned what not to do, and when you realize that कि ये चीज नहीं करनी है because ये मेरे लिए बहुत नुकसानदेह हो सकती है, so you avoid that in the future. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, just don't give up your dream. And if this is your dream, I mean, go for it. And what I personally love about entrepreneurship is that I get to work with a lot of different and versatile kind of clients. Like, for example, I have FMCGs working with me. I have Chase Up, which is a retail store kind of thing. I have clothing brand as well, which is a new brand that is starting, and I am designing. I didn't make the logo, but after that, the whole thing, I'm going to be marketing it in the future. I cannot disclose it right now because some things are confidential and I'm not allowed to do that. But you get to work on very exciting projects, and that's the thing. You never get bored because you have a 9 to 5 job. Even if you have a 9 to 5 job, if you are an entrepreneur, you have something to look forward to. So when you come home, I'm like a workaholic. I come home and I'm working. I'm working on the weekends. I have no Sundays and Saturdays. I'm just work, and it's kind of fun because that's what I enjoy. And I would say that if you want to be an entrepreneur, choose a field that you're interested in and pursue that. Don't let anyone tell you that you cannot, because it's like taking baby steps, but you'll get there.
All right. Thank you so much for your time and sharing your experience. And did in fact teach me and did motivate me quite a lot.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, and I really hope to work with you perhaps in the near future.
Yeah,
Thank you so
cool.
much.
Cool. Thank you. Stay in touch.
In fact, I will.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.